All right, you know what time it is. Live from the BearMuscle Garage, it's time for Battle Day with Fit Crew. What do we got in store for you today? Let's go ahead and share this on screen. So for today's battle, we're going to be getting you running and up and down all around. We're going to be doing 3-minute rounds of 200-meter run, 10 power cleans, and then as many burpees as you can do until the 3 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 3 minutes while wave 2 goes. And we're going to go back and forth until we've all done 4 rounds of this battle. And you may be looking at this thinking, man, that's a lot of running and why so many burpees? Don't worry, guys. As always, we're going to warm up really well. And we're going to go through all the options that will allow you to do this workout or your version of it right where you are, using what you have and doing what you can. But let's go ahead and start this general warm up. Here we go. Let's get some arm circles going back, arm circles back. And as you know, my name is Coach Chris. I am a level 3 CrossFit trainer, which means I've logged thousands of hours over many years, helping many people just like you live their best life through health and fitness. Let's move on to arms across the chest. Hug yourself, love yourself. And living your best life means understanding why fitness fits into your life. How do I use my fitness to live toward my purpose? Let's go ahead and move on to the wrist wave. And so when we can identify why we need fitness in our life, that's when we can dig deep and find the motivation to be disciplined, dedicated, and consistent, working toward that fitness day after day, week after week, month after month, at this point, year after year, many of us. Let's go ahead and move on to some high knees. High knees into chest, or if it works better, we can do some high elbows, or both. And so, why do I need fitness in my life? Who depends on me being fit? How does my fitness help my family, my friends, those who are most important to me in the different circles of my life? If we can identify that, that adds another dimension of urgency. Then it's not just a workout. It is training. It is surviving. It is thriving through life's challenges. Let's move on to some calf raises. Up on the toe, back on the heel, up on the toe, back on the heel. Or if it works better, we can do some wrist extensions like this. And digging deep, understanding our why is so much more important than having a surface level weight goal or fitting into a particular outfit. These things are important to us, but are they really motivating in the long term? We need to have long-term goals tied to our identity, and that's what's going to help us to really show up for ourselves and for those who are most important for us. Let's move on to some jumping jacks, or we could do some stepping jacks if we want low impact. And so I encourage you to think about this question, either after the workout, if you have some time during the workout, think about, why am I here? Who is important to me in my life? How is my fitness going to help those who are closest to me? And doing that is going to add that much more urgency and determination to our training. Let's go ahead and take a break from the warm-up, guys, and we're going to move on to the activation phase, which is where we're going to do a couple different moves that are going to help us to get specifically ready for today's workout. So the first thing we're going to do is some glute bridges. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 glute bridges for us. And if we're doing this from the seated position, then those glute bridges are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 glute bridges together. So a couple things to keep in mind. We are laying on our back. We've got the feet pulled in super close to those hips, and we are squeezing those glutes, getting higher and higher each rep. And we want to think fast up, hold the top, slow on the way back down. And so good job on these glute bridges. Next, we're going to roll over and warm up those calves with a dynamic calf stretch. And let's have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 reps of the dynamic calf stretch for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then we're actually going to do some dynamic elbows like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the dynamic calf stretch on each side. Now it could be that getting down to the ground like this is a bit of a challenge, in which case we may choose to do this off of an inclined surface, such as off of a sofa, off a counter, or even off a wall. And we're going to pike those hips, and we're going to bend the one knee and pull the back heel into the ground. But if we're doing it off the ground as prescribed, then we've got those hands on the ground, and we're bending the one knee, pulling that back heel into the ground. So good job here on these dynamic calves. Next, we're going to do some walk the floors. Let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 1 walk the floor for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then that walk the floor is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 5 reps of the walk the floor together. Now it could be that getting that chest all the way to the ground is a bit of a challenge, in which case we have a couple options here. We could do the walk the floor just down to the plank, which is where we walk out to that plank position without getting the chest to the ground and then walk that back. Or we could even do an incline walk the floor off of an incline surface, such as a counter or a chair, where we're going to get those feet, walk them back, and then walk them back forward, and then clap overhead. But if we're doing this off the ground as prescribed, we are getting all the way down, getting that chest to the ground. And then we are going to lead with the hips on the way back up, getting to a fully standing position. And so good job here on these walk the floors, whatever version we choose to do. Next, we're going to do some high knees, but with a twist. Literally, we're going to get those knees up and then out to the side, knees up, out to the side. So basically, we're doing some high knee hip circles. And it could be a challenge to maintain our balance, in which case, if we need to hold on to some type of pole or something along those lines, feel free to do so as well. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then we're going to do some alternating forward arm raises like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of these high knee hip circles on each side. So a couple things to keep in mind. We are getting those knees up above hip level, going out to the side and back, up and around. And if we need to hold on to something for balance, that's perfectly fine. But these high knee hip circles are going to be super important, especially for all the running that we're going to be doing today. So good job on these high knees. Next, we're going to do some reverse lunges. So let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 reverse lunges for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then those reverse lunges are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reverse lunges together. Now it could be that getting that knee all the way to the ground is a bit of a challenge for us. In which case, we may choose to do some step downs, which is kind of like step ups, except we're starting from the top. And so just like we see Deb doing here, she's got both feet up on the surface, but then she's going to step down, then right back up, and then alternating legs. You can keep one foot on the top there, Deb, each time. So you're just going to step down, step back up, step down, step back up. And this mimics the reverse lunge motion without getting as much shear tension on the knee. But if we're doing this as prescribed, then we are getting that knee all the way back, slightly to the side for stability. And notice the knee protection. We've got bird dog with a bit of a pillow there to protect that knee so that we can get full range of motion. So good job here on these reverse lunges or step downs, if that's what we choose to do. Next, what I'd like everyone to do is let's go ahead and grab a broomstick or a mop, or if you know what this thing is here. This is a PVC pipe. All the cool kids are getting them. Did you get yours yet? If not, no worries. You can follow along with a broomstick for today. But we definitely want nothing heavier than a broomstick right now. We always go light before we go heavy, if at all. So with this broomstick in hand, we're going to do some deadlifts. But first, Deb is going to show us how we hold this thing. We've got the hook grip. So we've got the thumb wrapped around. Fingers are over the thumb. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 deadlifts for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then these deadlifts, with the hook grip, of course, are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the deadlift together. So a couple things to keep in mind. At the start of the deadlift, those feet are going to be close together underneath the hips. And we're going to have those hips super low, chest is up, shoulders are back. And we are looking straight ahead in order to keep a nice straight back there. And we're taking a deep breath in, bracing that core, driving the ground away. So the arms are doing nothing right now except just holding on to that broomstick. We're not bending the elbow or anything whatsoever. But we've got the hips low, chest up, eyes up. And we are driving the ground away, bracing that core on the way up and on the way back down. So good job on these deadlifts. Next, we're going to do some clean pulls, which is where we add a little bit of speed to that deadlift at the top of the movement. And so we've got that hook grip on there. And we're going to start super low like this. But then as soon as that bar reaches those knees, boom, pop and shrug. And so that first pull, super slow, boom. And then we hit that speed past the knees, getting that pop with the hips and with the legs. Now, if we are doing this from the seated position, then the clean pull is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the clean pull together. So like we mentioned, that clean pull is going to start the very same way as the deadlift, but the difference being we're really popping those hips at the top. As soon as that broomstick reaches those knees, we are squeezing the glutes. We're doing a glute bridge past the knees to add some speed and get some shrug at the top of the movement. And the goal is to get that bar to float at the top, but due to the power of the legs, not due to pulling of the arms. And so good job here on these clean pulls. Well, that is it for the activation phase. Now we're going to move on to the movement prep, which is where we're going to practice specifically the 3 moves that we are doing in today's workout. The first move is going to be a 200-meter run to start off each round. Now, it could be that, you know what, 200 meters is a lot for us. Maybe we need to scale that down. What I'd like us to do is, if you do plan to run outside and run either 100 meters, 200 meters, let's go ahead and time that right now. If you have a tracker or a wearable or something along those lines, go ahead and get yourself a 200-meter run and keep track of how long it takes you to do that. But for most of us that are going to be staying inside, using the space that we have, we're going to do something to replicate the feel of running outside. We're going to be doing shuttle runs, and we're going to show 2 different types of shuttle runs. The first and preferred method is the 50-foot shuttle run, where we run down and back. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 of those shuttle runs for us. So she's running down to the 25-foot halfway mark, running back, that was 1, running down to the 25-foot halfway mark, and back, that was 2. And notice how she's not tapping the ground today. Sometimes we do shuttle runs and we tap the ground. Today, we are not tapping the ground. Now, if we don't have 25 feet of space to run down and back, we can do shuttle runs in place. Each in-place shuttle run is going to be 20 high knees. So let's have Bird Dog go ahead and demonstrate 1 in-place shuttle run here. And so she's pumping those knees. After 20, she's going to clap those hands or change directions, and boom, she's starting the second in-place shuttle run. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then every 20 arm races is going to equal an in-place shuttle run from the seated position. So let's everyone join in here, and let's do 5 sets of shuttle runs, whatever version of the shuttle run is better for you. So if we have the 25-foot span of space that we can run down and back, that is ideal. And we presented a lot of different options here. It could be that, maybe we start with these 50-foot shuttle runs, and maybe we decide at some point, I need to switch to the in-place shuttle runs. Even with the in-place shuttle runs, let's make sure that we are only raising our knees to our level of comfort here, to the level of impact that we can sustain. It could be that we need to do shuffle steps instead of high knees on those in-place shuttle runs, but whatever works better for us. The second move that we're doing in today's workout is power cleans. So let's go ahead and grab that broomstick or that PVC pipe, and let's watch as Bird Dog demonstrates 2 power cleans for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the power clean is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in, and let's do 10 power cleans together. So a couple things to keep in mind. That power clean is going to start in the same position as the deadlift. We've got those hips low, eyes up. As soon as that broomstick reaches the knees, we are popping those hips and getting that bar up to the shoulders, flipping the elbows to get it up to the shoulders. So notice, we're not pulling with the arms. We want to keep those arms nice and long through the hip pop, and then after that, we're just flipping those elbows to keep it close to the body. Now, this could be a lot of jumping and landing for some of us, in which case we may choose to do the muscle clean, like we see Deb doing here. So the same starting position, same ending position, except no jump and land. We're just using the power of those legs to pop it up, and we're still flipping those elbows. So good job here on these power cleans. Let's get those elbows even higher there, Mighty Mouse, at the top. Elbows up, chin down. The third and favorite move of many of us here in Fit Crew is burpees, specifically over the bar burpees. And I'd like us to stay lateral today so we can move even faster than the bar facing burpee. Let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 over the bar burpees for us. That was 1. That was 2. And notice, yes, we counted after you've jumped over and landed on the other side. Now, if we're doing this from the seated position, if we're in a chair that swivels, what I'd like us to do is to do the first rep facing this way. After we turn, boom, that was 1. We do the next rep facing this way. After we turn, boom, that was 2. If we're not in a chair that swivels, we could do all reps facing the same direction. So let's everyone join in here and let me see 6 over the bar burpees. Now, it could be that getting that chest to the ground is a bit of a challenge for us. In which case, we could just do kickback burpees where we just go to the plank. Let's have Bird Dog demonstrate here. We get the hands down, get to a plank position, then get back up, and we can choose to either hop or step over the bar there. Or it could be that we choose to do incline burpees, just like we see Deb doing here. We get those feet back. Optionally, we can add a push-up to that burpee. And at this point, we wouldn't worry about the over the bar components of it. We would just do these incline burpees. But if we're doing this as prescribed, we're getting the chest and thighs to the ground, and we are hopping over that bar preferably. If we need to step, then we can modify and scale by stepping. But let's preferably jump these as much as we can. And to do it as prescribed, we're getting that chest and thighs to the ground and then hopping over. Well, now it's ramp up time. If you've been earning badges and you'd like to add some weight to that bar to do either the scaled, intermediate, or RX weight on those power cleans, then let's start to gradually add some weight, doing about 5 to 7 practice power cleans at a time, adding a little bit of weight each time until we get to the weight we want to use for our division. But if we have not been earning badges, or we're just getting back into this after a long time off, then please, let's not add any weight. This broomstick that we were just using in the warm-up is going to be more than enough for us today. Seriously. It's very important that we have the right form and consistency with all our habits, as evidenced by earning that badge, before we've earned the right to add or reintroduce intensity, such as by adding weight or going fast. And whether we're adding weight or not, let's pay close attention to the following checklist. Number 1, please make sure your device is fully charged or plugged in so we can get through this whole workout without losing you. Number 2, let's grab some water. Let's take a sip. And let's make sure we got our water nearby so we can take a sip as needed all throughout the workout. Number 3, I'm going to give everyone a 3, 2, 1, go countdown. And that's how you can synchronize your timer with mine if you choose to use one. Number 4, music. Super important, especially on battle day. We want to bring our A game, and you want to make sure you're listening to your music, not my music. So, what's on your playlist? You can blast your music as loud as you want, as long as you can still hear me helping you throughout the workout. And lastly, how are we keeping track of these points? This is battle day, and so we definitely sometimes can get WOD brain. It's easy to lose track of how much we're doing or where we are and whatever the case. So let's make sure we've got some type of system in place to keep track of all these burpees we're doing. The best way to do that is to have the workout written down close by. And that's, battle day, that's what I love. We're even fighting to win the Teacher's Pet Award. I'm going to go ahead and call it a tie between Deb and Mighty Mouse. Both were very close. And then Bird Dog, of course, is ready as well. So let's go ahead and take a teacher's pet picture just to show how prepared you are. Teacher's pet picture in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'm going to bring the workout back on screen one more time, and then we'll get going. So in just about a minute, we are going to start this battle, which is going to be 3-minute rounds. In those 3 minutes, we're going to do a 200-meter run, 10 power cleans, and then as many over-the-bar burpees as we can do until the 3 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 3 minutes while the other wave is going. And we're going to go back and forth until each of us have done 4 rounds of this. Now, the goal here is to have at least a minute worth of burpees. However many burpees you do in that minute is up to you. We want you to do as many as you can do, but let's scale the run accordingly. If that 200-meter run is going to take us more than 90 seconds, let's scale that down to maybe a 100-meter run. And on those power cleans, we are looking to stay unbroken on that bar the whole time. So what's a weight that I can do 10 power cleans in a row without stopping, at least in the first couple rounds of this? That's what we're looking for on the barbell. And then as far as burpees go, since it's a battle format, what I'd like us to do is to pick a version of the burpee that's challenging for us. Are we able to do those burpees to the ground? Let's jump as much as we can, only stepping when we need to. Are we doing incline burpees? I want to challenge ourselves to go maybe lower on that incline, find a lower surface. Let's find some way to challenge ourselves on these burpees today. So your score is going to be the total amount of burpees you get each round in these 3-minute rounds, starting off with that 200-meter run, the 10 power cleans, and then as many burpees as you can do. Reminder, for the 200-meter run, if we're doing those shuttle runs, then we're starting off each round with 10 sets of shuttle runs. So whatever version of the shuttle run that we choose to do, we're doing 10 sets of those before we do the 10 power cleans, and then as many burpees as we can. All right, I'm going to give us a 10-second countdown, and then we're going to have Bird Dog in heat 1 while Mighty Mouse and Deb are cheering her on. And then, of course, we're going to be taking turns as Deb and Mighty Mouse are going. Bird Dog is going to be catching her breath and cheering them on. So here we go, guys. 10 shuttle runs. 10 power cleans. And then as many burpees as we can do in 3 minutes. And then we are going to rest 3 minutes while heat 2 goes, going back and forth, 4 rounds each. Starting in 10 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. We got Bird Dog doing the first of 10 shuttle runs with no tap. And we got our cheering squad cheering her on.
Nice job, Robin. Woo! Let's go.
Let's hear from the cheering squad over here.
You got the legs for it. You got the legs for it, girls. Let's do it. Got this.
And here goes Bird Dog. And so it's definitely a balancing act. We don't want to go slow, but we also don't want to go too hard on the buy-in elements. You know, on a battle WOD like this, the moves that we do at the beginning of the minute, those are what we call the buy-in. So we're buying in with these 10 shuttle runs and then the 10 power cleans. but we want to
Got
leave
this one.
the big push for those burpees at the end.
Nice job, Bird Dog. Nice job.
And love our cheering squad, guys. Love it.
All the way from Texas.
You
Let's
got
go.
this.
Robin.
Keep
Woo-hoo.
going. Got this.
You can do it.
And there goes Bird Dog almost through these 10 sets of shuttle runs.
Nice.
And there she goes on that bar. Good
Oh,
time
nice
on the
job.
10 shuttle runs. And she is popping that up, flipping those elbows, getting those elbows nice and high. Fast elbows,
Nice.
high elbows. Hips low, shoulders
Looking good.
back. Cheering squad, cheering her on.
Nice job. Nice
Got
elbows.
this.
Good job.
Got this.
And then
Nice.
after the 10 power cleans, gonna drop straight to that ground and get to town on those burpees.
Nice. I tell you.
And finishing that last one right on cue with just about a minute of burpee time left. And so jumping that out, getting
Nice.
that chest to the ground, hopping over the bar. That's what we're looking for here. And the cheering squad cheering her on, but getting
Got
ready
this,
to
Bird Dog. You
go.
got this.
Never underestimate the little ones.
And just
Go
about
get it, girl.
over 30 seconds, we're gonna have
Nice.
Deb and Mighty Mouse tackling this as well. But let's cheer on Bird Dog here, guys.
Whipping that ponytail. Woo-hoo. Go ahead, girl.
Jumping it back.
Good job.
You're gonna
Got this.
lead with the hips on the way back up. Save that lower back.
Nice.
And we've got Deb and Mighty Mouse going in just under 10 seconds here. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. And there goes Deb and Mighty Mouse on these shuttle runs, doing 10 sets of shuttle runs to start off this round. And notice how we have lots of different styles of shuttle runs that we talked about, guys. So it could be that we decide to start off with the down and backs, and maybe we decide to switch to the in-place shuttle runs. Whatever we feel we need to do. But we got Bird Dog writing down that score, finally catching some breath there. How you feeling after that first round, Bird Dog? But we got Deb running here. Mighty Mouse working on those shuttle runs. And just like we talked about, Deb mixing and matching here. Finishing off the rest of the shuttle runs with the in-place option. And Bird Dog is here for you guys.
Go wave 2. Goes by before you know it. Those 3 minutes go quick.
There goes Mighty Mouse, right on track with these power cleans. And so fast elbows, high elbows.
Looking good, Mighty Mouse.
And we got Deb on these power cleans. And let's get that bar below the knees there, Deb. I know you're doing it from the hang based on the bar you have, but there we go. Let's get a low hang in there. And let's get faster elbows, higher elbows.
Oh, Deb. Looking good. Close second.
And almost through these power cleans. And then we got Mighty Mouse doing some stands, sit to stands. And it's awesome to see Mighty Mouse's progress here, guys. Getting super smooth with those sit to stands. We got Deb on the incline burpees. Bird Dog loving the show.
They look
But then
amazing.
get
Y'all are doing great.
for
Getting ready.
heat 2 in just over 30 seconds. And so 30 more seconds here. Burpees, sit to stands. Nice work here, guys. Bird Dog on deck, getting ready to go in just about 15 seconds. And so here we go in 3, 2, 1, and off she goes. Round 2 for Bird Dog, top of the second. And we've got Deb and Mighty Mouse recovering. How you guys feeling after that round 1?
Ooh, feeling good there. Let's go, Bird Dog.
You got this.
And there goes Bird Dog on these shuttle runs, down and back. And so we have 1 round of experience under our belt. We know how that felt like. And we know if we can push a little bit more or perhaps back off a little bit on these runs. We know how those power cleans felt. And then the goal here is going to be to get the same amount of burpees, if not more, than last time.
Good. Nice job, Bird Dog.
You got this.
Cheering
Good job,
squad,
round.
cheering him
Got
on.
this. Got this.
So here goes Bird Dog.
Woo-hoo.
Couple more of these left. Then gonna be hitting that bar.
Run right into our assignment.
Right
nice job. That was
into
quick.
the power cleans. And so hips low, shoulders back, eyes up,
Nice.
popping and flipping. Here we go.
Nice.
And notice the footwork. She's got the feet close together on the way up for more power. And she receives that bar a little bit wider.
Nice.
And so the thing about that is we definitely don't want it to go too wide. She's getting it to just about shoulder width.
Nice.
She's hitting that pop, hitting that sit. Let's just get a little faster elbows there, Bird Dog. Let's pop that up. Faster elbows, higher elbows.
You got this.
And more, let's not forget those hips. Let's really pop those hips all the way. Full hip extension. Hit that jump. Then sit and stand.
Nice.
And then boom, just under a minute of burpees left. Let's
Wow.
hear Bird Dog here, guys.
Got
Nice
this.
job. Nice job. Quick and fast.
You got this, Bird Dog.
And just like that, time flies when we're having fun. We got about 30 more seconds until Deb and Mighty Mouse hit the floor again, bottom of the second.
Nice.
But Bird Dog diving into it. Getting down.
Nice job, Robin.
Got this.
Mighty Mouse and Deb getting ready to go. Just under 10 seconds. Let's get another rep. Let's get another rep. Let's get another rep. 3, 2, 1. Just in time. Got over the bar, and we got Deb sprinting off in the bottom of the second. Mighty Mouse as well on these runs in the second. And there goes Bird Dog taking that victory sip. About to mark down that score of round 2. But let's be mindful of that pace here, guys. Going down and up. Hitting these shuttle runs. And so far, everyone's been on track, finishing these shuttle runs in the target time of about a minute to 90 seconds. And then hitting those power cleans, leaving about a minute or so of burpees to do. That is the target that we're looking for today. And there we go, Deb hitting this hybrid, hitting a bunch of shuttle runs, but then finishing off with the in-place.
Go, ladies.
Cheering them on.
Looking good. Push through.
And Mighty Mouse, boom, already on these power cleans. Right in time. Hitting these power cleans. And Deb as well. Getting that bar, let's get that into the low hang. And then boom, flip those elbows. Fast elbows, high elbows. Awesome work here. Let's go, let's push. And then just like that, Mighty Mouse with exactly a minute of sit to stands. So nice work here, Mighty Mouse. Deb putting that bar down. Just about a minute of these burpees. And Bird Dog getting ready to go here in just under a minute, cheering them on.
Yeah, y'all doing great. Last little move and moving on. Get your rest after this.
About 30 more seconds. Big push here, Mighty Mouse. On it, Deb. And here we go, guys. 15 more seconds. Bird Dog getting ready to go. And 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Top of the third. And there goes Bird Dog. Nice work here, guys. And Mighty Mouse and Deb feeling it, huh? But Bird Dog off on these runs.
Woohoo!
Breathing
Nice
hard,
pace,
pushing hard.
Nice pace.
Hitting these runs back and forth. Getting cheered on by our Fit Crew family.
Nice. Nice job, Bird Dog. Nice job, everyone.
Some great work here. Running down and back. Breathing
Almost done.
hard.
Almost done. Good job, girl. Good job. Good job, Bob. Good job.
Mighty Mouse. Super excited. Deb. Super excited.
Yeah, representing, Robin. Represent.
Getting just about ready to pick up that bar. And there goes Bird Dog.
That was quick.
Playing
Nice
that
job.
shuttle run time every time.
Nice pace.
Hips low. Eyes up. Shoulders back. Hitting that pop. Hitting that flip.
Nice.
Hitting that pop. Hitting that flip.
Nice.
Nice work here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice.
Got this.
Cheering squad. Cheering
Third
you on.
round. Third round. Third round. Fast round.
Got this.
And Deb is not wrong. This third round is super important. It's not quite the last, but it's still deep enough in here that it's easy to lose some focus. So you see, that is not a problem with Bird Dog. She is focused. She is moving that bar.
Nice job. Yeah.
Keep going. You got
Okay,
this.
Robin.
And just under a minute here of burpees. Let's hop, jump it back, jump over. Got no time to waste here. And time
Nice.
flies when we're having fun. In just about 30 seconds, we got Mighty Mouse and Deb on tap to hit this third round.
Got this.
Nice job, Robin. Nice job.
So jumping it back, hips up on the way up. Jump it back, breathe in on the ground, brace that core. 10 more seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and there goes Deb and Mighty Mouse on the third for them. We're in the bottom of the third here, and Bird Dog is really feeling it. But we are doing good here, guys. Hitting these shuttle runs, breathing deep, focusing. And this is the third round like we talked about. So let's stay focused. It's easy to lose focus. It's easy to let our mind slip. but we are staying focused here. And we've been doing this battle format for some time now. And the rest periods, you know, this 3 minutes seem to get shorter and shorter, don't they, Bird Dog?
Yeah, it's going by, flying by. One more. Focusing. Get that last one done.
But this battle interval format helps us to push for even more intensity. So we work hard for 3 minutes, we hit a mini rest, we can hit it hard again. And as we've been seeing, not only do we do these battles, we've also been hitting some echoes of the battle in about 2 weeks' time, give or take, so that we can retest these movements in a straight rounds for time format and apply that intensity.
Yeah, y'all give yourselves a competition next time for the echo. Push. Gotta beat yourself. Good job, ladies.
So flying through those power cleans, Deb off the bar first this time. Mighty Mouse just about finished as well, but about to hit these sit-to stands. Flying through those sit-to stands, Deb flying through these incline burpees, and Bird Dog on tap, getting ready for the last round in 30 seconds. So let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. About 15 more seconds. Let's push. And 3, 2, 1. Last round for Bird Dog. This is where we push a little more on the runs and try to push a little more. Not too much, but we just push a little more, buy us a little bit more time so we can get a little bit more burpees.
Got this.
And the cheering squad
You
cheering
got this.
on Bird Dog for the last time. Deb recovering, cheering on Bird Dog for the last time. So let's give a little more push. Let's finish these runs a little bit faster. Let's finish those power
You got
cleans a little bit faster so we can squeeze in either a couple extra burpees or at least one more burpee that we've been doing.
All right, little sister. All right, baby sis, let's go. Woo-hoo. Your dad will be proud of you. Your dad will be proud of
Got
you.
this. Got this. Keep going. Keep going.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Nice.
Bird Dog on these runs.
Critical time, but not
Yes,
hard to do it.
great time on those runs, just like we talked about.
Nice.
Nice
You
good
get faster
time
than
there.
that.
And about to hit these power cleans. Let's cheer her on, guys.
You got
You're
the
right,
Bird Dog. You got
Last
this.
set
You
of
do
power
it.
cleans here. Using the power of those legs, hitting that
Keep
pop.
going. Keep going.
Nice. Good job.
Just a couple left.
Nice. Nice muscles.
And boom. Bought
Nice.
ourselves plenty more time on these burpees.
Nice job.
Let's make use of this time here. Let's drop right into it.
Ooh, nice job.
Flying through this last round.
Woo-hoo. Great job, Robin. Great
Got
job.
this. Keep going.
Got over a minute left.
Nice. That's my sister, Robin.
Flying through these burpees.
Go.
Jumping it back. Hips
Nice.
up on the way up.
Robin, she's on
Through the roof. Love our cheering squad.
Woo! Robin,
Keep
Robin,
going,
she's on
keep going, you got this.
Go again.
Taking a quick breather. Right back on it. 30 more seconds.
Nice.
30 seconds. You can rest fully.
Ooh.
Let's just push. Let's push.
That
Let's
fast
keep
round.
moving.
You're doing great, girl. You're doing great.
20 more seconds of push. And then you are done. And
Nice.
we've got Deb and Mighty Mouse on tap here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and there goes Deb on this last round. There goes Mighty Mouse on this last round. Bird Dog could not be happier done with this final round. And let's push here a little faster on these runs in this last round, a little faster on those power cleans. So just like Bird Dog, we can get it done. Squeeze out more than a few more burpees. So let's do this thing, guys. Awesome work, awesome work. Almost done with these shuttle runs, about to move on to that bar. And Bird Dog, super happy to be done and super happy to cheer on.
Feeling cute. Go girls. Woo!
There goes Mighty Mouse.
Glad when it's over.
To the bar. About to hit these power cleans. Deb not far behind. About to hit these power cleans.
Go Deb.
Low. Using those legs, using those elbows to flip. Fast elbows, high elbows. And almost through these power cleans, and there goes Mighty Mouse with over a minute left for these sit to stands. There goes Deb as well. Neck and neck on these. And the cheering squad is going wild.
Woo, ladies, on the last bit. Keep pushing. Neck and neck.
Here we go. Mighty Mouse on these sit to stands. Deb on these burpees. Let's push, let's move. 30 more seconds. $20 more seconds. Let's hear it for these ladies.
Y'all are doing great. I'm so impressed. Keep on going. Almost done.
Less than 10 seconds left. Let's get another rep. Let's get another rep. 3, 2, 1, and time. Man, that was an epic battle as always, but we made it to the best part of the workout, which is the cool down stretch. This stretch is super important to help us fight soreness, increase flexibility, so we can come back day after day, staying consistent and committed. So the first stretch we're going to do today is the seal stretch, where we lay face down and we push like this. Nice active shoulders. Or if that's a bit hard on the wrist, then we could do this off the elbows like this. And while we're over here, let's hear some high-low buffalo. Let's hear first from Bird Dog. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're gonna get those arms up and pull back like this. But what is your high-low buffalo, Bird Dog?
My high would be the power cleans. You help me kind of tune in my motions there and work on my form. So I appreciate that. Each time I feel like I'm getting a little better where I can get underneath it quicker. So that was my high. Ooh, my low had to be the burpees. You know, the shuttle runs, they get your stamina already wore out a little bit, and so you just keep pushing through. So burpees are also my buffalo. I doubled my score in the last round, so I was really proud about that. So I just tried not to think about it and go.
And that you did. You went. And so good job there, Bird Dog. Good job really putting the foot on the pedal in that last round to squeeze out even more. let's go ahead and switch to the frog. And so we're gonna get hips back, knees out to the side, sinking into this like this. And while we're over here, let's hear a high-low buffalo from Mighty Mouse. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're gonna get those hands down to the shoulder blades and pull back like this. But what is your high-low buffalo, Mighty Mouse?
My high was the sit to stands, and I didn't have a low, but my buffalo was also I didn't really get too tired. I controlled myself, and so I was able to do about the same numbers each rounds with those sit to stands.
And yeah, I was super impressed as well. And that just means we're ready to kick things up another notch for you, because those sit to stands are just like nothing. It's just you're not even breaking a sweat. I'm sure you are a little bit, but they're just looking super easy now. So proud of your progress, Mighty Mouse. Let's go ahead and let's switch to supine twist. So we're gonna lay on the back, get the one knee into the chest, and twist the other way, pulling down like this. And while we're on this side, let's hear a high-low buffalo from Deb. And if we're doing this from a seated position, we're gonna twist toward the right, holding on to whatever we need to. But what is your high-low buffalo, Deb?
Oh man, my high was my stamina, just watching my stamina improve. And so especially on those shuttle runs, that was another high. I mean, I could have did a little bit better, but in my mind, I could do something that my body can't do. So we're trying to get in sync. But I did good on the shuttle runs. I was proud of myself. And the lower the cleans, I didn't feel like I had the power. Like something was off, but I'm working on it. So I think it's the pop thing, because when you were talking to Robin, I was like, oh, that's what I'm missing, the pop. So that was my high in the buffalo. You know, the burpees are disrespectful anyway. I don't care how you do them, but they're good. So because it stretches your lower back, and it's a great workout always. Thanks, coach.
Thank you, Deb. But you know what? You just keep attacking, you keep getting better at all this stuff. And I noticed a big improvement in that stamina as well, hitting more of the down and back shuttle runs. And so great job, Deb. And let's move on to supine twist. On the other side here, we got the other knee into the chest, and we're twisting, pulling down like this. And while we're on this side, you know, we talked about at the beginning of this workout how understanding our why, understanding how fitness is important to our life, how that's super important to be dedicated and consistent. And so we want to get to know Bird Dog a little bit better. Why is fitness important to you in your life right now? If we're doing this from the seated position, we are twisting toward the left now, holding on to whatever we need to.
Well, right now, I probably have to say mental health. That life is just plain hard sometimes, and so to have that extra sense of purpose, this team dynamic, I mean, you almost feel it just feeding your body and your mind. So each week I just look forward to it, and no matter how hard the workout is afterwards, you've got that sense of accomplishment and that sense of pride, and it just feeds all the goodness.
Very well said. And we appreciate everything you bring to our Fit Crew family as well, inspiring us and really motivating us to do our best. Well, that's our WOD, that's our stretch, that's our high-low buffalo. You know what's left, this sweaty selfie, because does this count if we don't take this selfie? Let's flex on the camera here, guys, and let's hit this selfie. Sweaty selfie in 3, 2, 1. And crazy face. And let's put the fist in the middle for the cheer. On 3, 2 claps. Fit Crew. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Fit crew.
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 Mm.
Thank you guys so much. If you enjoy this program, then please give this channel a subscribe, a like, and a share. Thank you very much, and see you next battle.